We are live. It's Sunday. That's our fun day. How's it going, Ryan?
I'm doing, very good. I'm wearing the shades tonight for a reason. There's so much green in my bank account right now. So we hit that watch hour. So, so much shiny digits, I got to keep the shades on. And
Really?
I got to have the ladies not loving and falling in love with these eyes. So, got to keep the shades on.
Yeah, it's a really a mercy to them to not,
Yeah.
you know, right. You got to take it easy. They
Yeah.
wouldn't be
My
able to help themselves.
$7.50 right now. So not to brag or anything, but, don't want to flaunt on anybody here.
Whoa. All right,
Yeah.
man. All right, take it easy with the flexing, all right? You're
Yeah.
basically like Arnold Schwarzenegger over there flexing.
Yeah, I'll put those on if we get any 10x stocks on tonight.
Okay. So I heard that that kind of ad hoc stream you did with was it Dividend Dude?
Uh-huh.
The Our old friend came back pumping his pumps.
Oh yeah, he did come back. It was oh yeah, it was the same. It was pretty much the same as last time. I mean, he was just in
Yeah.
there, saying out random call outs. I don't know what you want me to say. I'll take it though.
Generously allowing you to know what the next 10x stock was.
Yeah, and we need to have
Super
somebody
kind
go
of him.
back on that stream and see if it's 10x from then.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You kind of owe it. You owe it to everybody to really go back and see if any of his stocks really did 10x.
Yeah, those are free call outs, and we didn't even charge you guys for it. So
Yeah, I mean, dude, you're flossing though. So I heard you finally hit the big 4K watch
yeah,
hours.
yeah, it's been a rough I would say like week and a half because it's kind of like fluctuating up and down, up and down. And I start school on Tuesday and like a little bit of a deadline
Um,
there, but so yeah, it's
so I so we may have to in the next coming days iron out the details of the yet to be named special channel just for these live shows.
we we do gotta do that very soon.
Yeah, and figure out an alternate schedule for doing the streams because your classes will somewhat interfere with the Sunday night time frame.
Yeah,
Is that
well, school sucks, but like, I mean, definitely I could probably do school nights. You probably don't know if I can go for 2.5 hours, but whatever the people want, I'll do it within
indeed,
limit.
indeed,
Within
indeed?
limit.
So as you know, I'm still overseas, have not really been able to stay completely up to date with the stocks. So, what the heck happened this week? All I saw was alerts about my stuff dropping like a rock.
I think that's just because you don't run the 10x stocks that I own because nothing in
Oh,
my portfolio. Nah, I mean everything's pretty much going up or flat for my portfolio at least.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, I noticed Walgreens like
oh,
absolutely. Ugh.
such a shame, such a
did
shame.
something new happen with them?
Their CEO Rosalind Brewer, she resigned, and I
Oh,
believe they had very rough earnings, or not. I don't know if they had rough earnings, but their CEO resigned and profitability may have dropped.
wow. Okay. Well, I guess that
And the
explains that.
CEO was a huge part of the reason a lot of people were invested too, because she was with the Starbucks and big with the rewards program. So
I gotcha. I gotcha. So, okay, that answers that question for me. I also saw HPQ took a hit, not like at an all-time low or anything. It just all the gains it had gotten over the last couple months kind of just dropped back into the high 20s,
yeah,
which of
it's
course I wasn't happy to see that. Well, I was appeased by
ah, you gotta be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. Yeah.
it. Hey, and speaking of Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, I mean Berkshire does, as far as I know, they still own their position in HPQ. So, I mean, hey, if Charlie's in and Warren's in, I'm in. Okay, diamond hands
Yeah,
all the way, baby.
it's better than the Joseph Carlson trait following. When are you
Yeah.
coming back from the Philippines? When's the
Um.
return date?
So it's going to be the 11th of September is when my return flight is, and so starting next week I should be back in top form, regular video posting schedule, a little bit better prepared for the live streams. I'll be able to keep up with stocks again and all of that good stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
to be a
it's been
finance
fun.
guru, you got to be active. You got to be active if you want the 10x
Right.
stocks, is what I've
Right.
noticed, you know.
Yeah, if I want people to join the private mastermind on Discord and, you know, link in the description, I need to always be up to date on the latest moves on Wall Street for sure.
Yeah. The pictures at Toyotas will cut it just for now, though. I don't know the sustainability of that long term.
So I've got a question. Now that you've got the watch hours, have they approved you for ad revenue as well?
They approved me instantly.
Nice, because you were already approved on the lower tier.
Yeah.
Okay, so when
I didn't think that would happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, by the way, a few days ago, my members got an email that memberships were paused. They were waiting on. They were waiting on in case anybody watching happens to be one of the affected people. They were waiting for a picture of a photo ID to verify my AdSense account.
Oh,
and basically, like, I didn't see the first email because of the fact, you know, I've been traveling and whatnot. So, yeah, that's kind of why that happened. But it should be Gucci now.
Yeah, it was. It was good. You got the email that resumed.
Yeah. Luckily, my dad, who happens to be a member, by the way, he texted me like he got this weird email, and he was curious if everything was okay with my account, and so that prompted me to actually check my emails and look for it. And, yeah, so fix that. But yeah, definitely
look forward to.
Yeah, I was definitely crapping bricks there for a second, thinking I got like terminated or something, you know.
Yeah, those thousands of membership and, you know, 10x course dollars couldn't be on hold. You know, we got bills to pay and
right. Yeah, we've got our staff. You know, our staff who are manning the phones now. Call in today at the toll-free number.
Yeah, I still got to put in my. It won't allow you to do it until you get the minimum payment threshold, though. Is that what I see?
Yeah, so you can't actually withdraw any money until you get at least $100.
I know that, but it will let you put your information in too. Is that the case?
I think it'll actually let you update your information beforehand, but I'm not sure. I haven't crossed that bridge yet because I'm still pretty far off. So
what are you at?
Really worried about it. I think I've probably accumulated like $20-$30 worth in there from like memberships and supers and stuff like that.
Let's not brag, all right? Let's not brag.
Yeah. Hey, that money goes a long way over here, you know.
It does. Yeah, we appreciate that money. I'm like, Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't appreciate it at all. He'll just use it to buy tattooed chef stock.
Yeah. And his wife's purses to keep her around.
Oh, does he have a wife? I didn't realize.
Yeah, I can't really determine if she's with him for the money or not, because, you know, she doesn't actually look like the type of person that would be a gold digger, if you get my gist. With all due respect.
You think she was with him when he was a gas station manager? Probably.
She might have been the other gas station manager on the other shift, if I'm being honest.
Ooh. To be honest, like, no shade to gas station managers. I mean,
yeah,
we need gas stations. Somebody's got to manage them. Yeah,
it's a risky job.
Yeah. Those are the kind of jobs that kind of, you know, make the world go round, really, and the ones that people don't really go for.
Unless it's Jeremy.
So, we're in a new month, September.
Well, yeah.
Now, was it Jonathan who posted this interesting graphic about the fact that September is maybe one of the worst, it's one of the months in which like stocks drop the most, if that makes sense. I
believe so. Yeah.
Where they're the furthest below their 200-day moving average.
That's how it always seems historically. It seems like every fall there's some dip that I miss out on, but we're not making that mistake this year.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. it's time to do our Christmas shopping early, if you know what I mean. Hey, look, you know that song, All I Want for Christmas? All I want for Christmas.
I've never heard of it.
All I want for Christmas is cheap stocks, man.
Yeah. Apple below 150 and Starbucks below 70. That would Visa to 180.
Ooh, Visa.
What are we sipping on?
Just some instant coffee. Complimentary instant coffee with the room. It's not Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's not Starbucks.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Starbucks, man, I keep passing Starbucks over and over here.
I'm sure it's tempting.
It is tempting. I keep thinking, man, should I go in here and fund one of Ryan's dividend checks right now?
I fund my own dividend check at this pace, But you know, I'll be happy for the increase if you want to come support. I'll write you a personal thank you letter too if you do get a
genuine question. How often do you actually get Starbucks?
I rotate my coffee. We got Tim Hortons here, which is cheaper, and then we got Starbucks.
Dude, they have Tim Hortons here too.
Oh, you got to try it. You got it.
Okay. I was surprised. I was like, isn't that place Canadian? What's it doing over here in the Philippines?
Yeah, we got a Tim Hortons and Starbucks here, so I'll usually go like 50-50, depending on the day.
Yeah. But you won't go to Toronto to get it.
No, I've never. No.
Never again.
Never again. When I was in Toronto for the one day, I got Starbucks that day. So.
Yeah. So, what stocks are you anticipating picking up if they are on sale in September? If what Jonathan posted in the Discord holds true.
Well, we need to assume that tech is probably going to be the first one to come crumbling down because that always seems how it kind of is, and you kind of already saw it earlier.
Well, I think that
weeks ago.
Isn't that just because they have the most overinflated valuations, though?
What would make you think that? Probably the PE.
the PE. The PE is all that matters, Ryan. Come on.
PE is all that matters. You're right.
If you can look at the PE, you're basically Warren Buffett, and you can, invest with the best.
Yeah. I'm looking right now. Realistically, there are a few companies on my watch list that would be interesting at a certain value.
Honestly, like the one thing that makes me think that tech is bubbling right now is really NVIDIA.
AI.
Yeah, exactly. The classic AI blockchain. It's the future, bro. Technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see how NVIDIA today is a $1 trillion+ company. But that's where it seems like it's sitting. Like I'm honestly I'm shocked at how much it's gone up, but to be honest, the previous bull markets that we've had in the last few years, I really shouldn't be surprised anymore when stocks rocket up like this so irrationally. So it's just crazy to see every time.
Yeah. All right, some companies that I've been eyeing recently, UNH is getting in that mid 400 range. I'd like to pick some up there possibly.
Like 450 or something, you think?
Yeah, 450 or below I'd love to add to. And Domino's.
Honestly, that seems pretty reasonable for UNH, like just kind of surface level. Yeah.
Yeah. Starbucks also,
Well,
obviously, if I can get that at, I think it's reasonably fair price right now. Maybe a little. There's a bit of a premium on it, but if I can get that in the 90s, 80s, I'd be happy.
Yeah, what's your price for Domino's? Because I don't know. Seems like at the moment it's a little stretched.
Well, we need to keep in mind with Domino's. They are kind of a tech. I have mentioned this in the past, but they are kind of a tech company that does happen to sell pizza. So we got to kind of value it as one, but we also got to keep in mind it's Domino's. they've been on a big dip since 2021, kind of like everything else. They kind of flattened out, or they're bottom out at like 289. So I think if I could get Domino's, if we can go on maybe another like 5, 10, 15% dip, I'd be happy.
Oh, we've got some input from the audience here. Nvidia is cheap.
Yeah, it's always cheap.
It.
A 40p ratio is not. A P is everything, and 40p is nothing according to Jeremy Moneybags. So,
yeah, I mean Foot Locker. I mean that turned out to be the best play.
That's actually crazy how fast that turned around. Like usually with these little stock picks or whatever, it takes like a couple months, but it only took me like a month and a half to predict that one on.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Foot Locker.
So, all right. Here's an honest question. What price would be cheap enough for you to be interested in Foot Locker?
$2.
$2. Wow.
I mean, it just doesn't meet any requirements for me personally to invest. Like, you know me, like at this point in my life, every dollar that I want going into an amazing business that I envision holding for 40, 50 years, right? And I just don't envision any way I'm holding for Foot Locker more than 5, 6 years, you know? So there's other companies. It'd have to get really cheap.
It's funny. Like, I think the first time I ever looked at Foot Locker and was like somewhat interested in, trying to figure out where they were going. Because on the surface, even at like $35, on the surface, it seemed like maybe it was somewhat reasonable. But as you know, I also am of the mind that a footwear retailer that doesn't produce, like they don't make any of their own brand of shoes. They're completely reliant on the likes of Nike, Adidas, etc. Right?
Which already have their own issues right now too.
Right. And I'm sitting here saying, well, Nike's going direct to consumer. Foot Locker is just like the mall shoe store. I mean, now malls may be doing quite well over here in Asia, but over in the US, malls are kind of considered like a dinosaur dying industry,
Yeah, not bullish.
So like all the mall stores I grew up with as a kid, like J.C. Penney, Foot Locker, etc. They pretty much like have all done really badly over the last like 15, 20 years. And I just don't see what it is that they can do to really, stop the decline. Bed Bath & Beyond, another one, right? That was one of the mall stores. And they're bankrupt. So, yeah, I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Man, he is ripping today. I love it. Scared to hold Foot Locker for more than 50 seconds. Yeah.
I'll go 45 on that one.
It's like that thing in South Park. And it's gone. To your money if you buy Foot Locker, right? Yeah.
Wow, Thank you, Shamir.
Yeah.
Even though I only do it for the money, I'm a sellout. I'll admit.
Yeah. Ryan is a hardcore sellout, let me tell you. But if you want to hear more about how he's a sellout, you have to join the private mastermind Discord. Link in the description. He might take off his sunglasses just for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Does Nike still have their own brick and mortar? I haven't, I personally haven't seen any, but that doesn't mean anything, I guess. Unless, some people, that's their version of due diligence. If I see it out in the world, then okay, so yeah, this is well, my actual background is literally just a wall right now. So
I saw.
Yeah, I'm in a 20 square meter Airbnb. So if you have an idea, think about the smallest apartment you've ever been in the U.S. and cut it in half, and that's about the size of where I'm at right now. So
if you guys would have became channel members, you would have been able to upgrade. So I hope you guys are all happy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like I honestly would have preferred to stay in something like the Manila Hotel, 5 stars.
Yeah.
Now I actually did go there for a buffet. It was very nice.
Yeah. unfortunately, this week or the last couple, you know, days, the return of the Emperor has came. I'm sure you know who I mean.
Who do you mean?
FC Canada. He's came back for like
He's back. The boys are back in town, huh?
yeah, he came back for like 3 hours and just came out of nowhere and started. He got mad at my thumbnails because I would put like dividend in all caps and like highlighted it green. He's like, "Are you joking? The dividends, high yield, growth."
Growth.
Oh,
Yeah, ratios. Are you insane?
it's crazy because I'll usually like chirp with the guy here. So I posted a little promo on John. Thank you, John, on a video, and it was just like a video about dividend growth investing and comparing it like a Visa to Verizon and just seeing which dividend growth is better over the time. And he just comes
Visa
out
won,
of
right?
yeah, Visa won over like 50. They kind of long term they really won, and then he just comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "You have homework to do. Are you kidding me? Dividend growth investing is the best. Absolutely wrong. And adding Warren Buffett to the thumbnail is ironic. Come on, John. Recession-proof dividend stocks, giant dividend stocks. That's pushing it a bit far."
Yeah. Oh man, I really hate it when people come out with the "you got homework to do" or "you're a guy in a room." So
In a room.
you know what? That is just for everybody's benefit. That's a logical fallacy called an ad hominem. Instead of disputing the ideas that the person has expressed or the arguments that they've made, you simply attack them for something completely unrelated, like their age or the fact they're in a room.
Yeah, the funny thing was like the video that like I'd actually make, like it was like nothing related to like obviously like, dividend investing, but like it was more about focusing on the quality of the companies and the free cash flows. And he probably would.
Who wouldn't hold Verizon for more than 49 seconds? I'm crushed.
Wow.
Buddy. I'm crushed.
Wow. Well, Shamir, I didn't know you felt that way about him.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I'm with you, Shamir. I'm not here to judge. I'm a third party.
Verizon's not going anywhere. They're going to be fine. They're going to keep, hopefully, paying the divvies, and the debt hopefully won't crush them.
They aren't going anywhere up or down.
I mean, that might be true. Yeah. But yeah, it's just for some reason those ad hominem attacks on like the person really bother me, because it's like, hey, it's a marketplace of ideas. If you have a problem specifically with the information or argument or rationale being presented, fight with the ideas. Don't say, "You have homework to do, young whippersnapper," or just it's like, like I know Charlie Munger might be 100 times older than you, but like, I mean, come on, doesn't mean he's 100 times better.
Yeah, I think nothing like pisses me off more, I guess, as like a creator or whatever, than people judging your videos based on a thumbnail and title, and not without like actually watching the video. I don't think anything really gets me like more angry. Like, I could deal with hate comments. I could deal with people not liking the stock footage.
Well, that's one of the reasons I just make the thumbnails like as ridiculous as possible, and I kind of have done that since the beginning. Like I've tested making videos with more like just like straightforward kind of professional looking thumbnails that look like they're the opening page of like a PowerPoint presentation or something, and they never get clicks. So if you want anybody at all to actually watch the video and get to actually see the content, you have to draw the eyeballs with a thumbnail that actually entices people to click. I don't necessarily I hate the game, not the player, because that's just the game. Yeah, and people need to learn when to STFU. Oh look,
yeah, I don't know why that went up there. No, I got a weird comment. I couldn't even like. These are weird comments. These aren't even like hate comments, because one guy went on like 4 of my videos, and he just commented something like regarding the algorithm. And he just commented algorithm in like 4 different languages, and like he spelled it differently. I don't know if I'm being like put under a ritual or something here. I'm getting a little scared. And then some guy, he didn't like the stock footage. Like,
Well, it's
I was
funny,
talking about my buys and sells. I don't know what I'm supposed to put there. Like
other people use like the exact same stock footage and whatnot. Like I don't really do the. All right, he wouldn't hold T for more than 48 seconds. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel similarly on that. T has been poorly run for a long time, I think. Did he mention AI? That's an important question. But no, the guy might. Was he? Do you know if he subscribed to your channel or not before he did the comments?
The guy who commented what algorithm?
Algorithm, yeah. Was he a subscriber or just like a random person?
Random person from what I knew, but I never know.
Because there are like, I don't know if you ever tell people in your videos to comment for the YouTube algorithm, but some people take that very literally and will literally comment with the word algorithm.
Yeah, this guy, Matt Teach7, he just commented algorithm with underscores. No, I never usually use the word algorithm, but
yeah, because a lot of channels, they'll tell people to like and subscribe or comment for the YouTube algorithm or whatever.
I think the creepiest part was that he did it like 10 hours apart from each other too, so it wasn't like him spamming it all in one either. Like this guy's, I don't know. And then some guy didn't like the stock footage, so I've never got a comment on that before. So
probably one of the Russian Wagner bots.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
He commented, "Is this even real? My first video I see from you, and I just saw Prince in quotes. No real footage. I don't know. He spelled would wrong. Would be better, and he spelled better wrong for you to get viewers from actual footage, not Prince." I'm like, okay.
All right, buddy.
And then I just responded, all right. And I did like the snow emoji. If you know what I mean, like the, snow.
That's a good question. So Frank wants to know, how do I 10x my stock portfolio? All right.
Glad you're here, Frank.
Join the Mastermind Discord. Link in the description. That's how.
Yeah. Join today. It's usually $6,000. You can join for $29 today.
Yeah. This is also, by the way, this is a fire sale. Ends this
fire sale.
Get in now. Understand?
Yeah, you got to do it now. We also teach you. We also have other courses: how to get rich through real estate, how to leverage your properties, how to leverage your money. What else do we have? Our personal finance course for beginners and experienced investors.
10x is for amateurs. 100x is where it is. Yeah, there's actually a super mastermind Discord for the 100x stock, but you have to be a member of the regular mastermind for the 10x first, and then you can join the exclusive mastermind for the 100x stocks.
Yeah, and we'll give away one every Christmas if we're feeling generous too.
Yeah, we can't just let anybody join. By the way, you have to prove yourself, and we have to get you on a call with our team and make sure that you're suited to understand the strategy of 100x stocks. Okay,
and you got to sign an NDA as well when you get in.
Yep. And also, you have to sign an agreement that says it's like a waiver where we're not like responsible if you just like go to zero, and not that you will, because it's going to 100x, but
promise.
Just in case.
Promise.
Yeah. Pinky swear.
Yeah.
Also, the results aren't typical. You may make more, you may make less, or you may lose it all. Disclaimer.
You're gonna have to join to see.
Not financial advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anywho, I think though the YouTube algorithm, such as it is more like, I've heard it described more as like a recommendation engine, and it really just exists to help viewers find what they want to watch, not to help you find viewers, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Just make good videos. That's all you gotta do.
But I wanted to say, the people that have these different things of like, oh, you shouldn't use that stock footage or you shouldn't use that thumbnail or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to go ahead and make your own channel and show us how it's done. If it's just, if you have the idea of how to make the perfect YouTube channel, just go ahead, execute, show, don't tell in that sense, if you're going to be like that nitpicky. Now, that there's a difference between like constructive criticism and just like sort of just being like, you should do this and you should do that. It's like, well, okay, if it's that easy, like, show me.
Yeah.
But they never do. The people who are most obnoxious in that way never have their own channel with like any subscribers or anything like that. They're always, if anything, they might have like one random video clip they uploaded from their cell phone 6 years ago and 2 family members subscribe to the channel or something, right?
Yeah.
But no, they're experts.
They are experts. They're YouTube gurus.
Man, the market is crashing. Do this. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can call me a sellout if I actually do that.
Those clickbait titles. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like the Graham Stephan, Andre Geek.
Yeah, I made a funny members only video where I shared like my honest thoughts on like all the big YouTubers. It was interesting. I don't know. I don't remember if I did you. No, I don't think I did. You had to be I did like Graham, Jeremy, Joseph.
Yeah, you did the heavy hitters that have like 100K plus subscribers. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question. I have a question for you about Joseph. Now, nobody clipped me on this and sent it to him. Do you think he's a little petty sometimes?
I don't watch him often enough to really know, but there has to be a situation that prompted that question. So what was the situation?
No, I've just seen it from like an outside observation. Like I just see me and Stabulo or Jordan in here were talking about it one time. And like I was just saying, like, it seems like whenever like one of his stocks does good and yours does bad, he'll let you know. And he'll let you know repeatedly.
Really?
Like, so yeah, because he made like a tweet about Costco and Target. And he's just a little petty sometimes. Like I think he does good content and all, but I think he's a little petty sometimes.
Like he likes to rub it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could see that. I mean, he's still pretty young though, right? He's like in his 20s, isn't he?
No, I think 30s.
Let's fact check this because he has a little bit of a baby face quality to him.
Yeah, Jordan said that Joseph would be the first kind of guy to rat on you if you broke the rules at work, and I couldn't agree more. I think that was like the funniest analogy I've heard in my life.
Oh yeah, he's like, there's a video from 2019 saying that he's 28, so that would make him like what 32 or something right now. Ish. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, he is a young-looking 30-something. I'll give him that. I guess having all those money bags makes it pretty easy to not have any stress wrinkles.
I'm Joseph. I'm right and you're wrong. And I'm going to let you know about it.
His new name is Joseph. I'm right and you're wrong, Carlson.
Yeah, Joseph. I'm right. You're wrong.
Perfect at school. Yeah. Teacher's pet, probably.
Oh, if I had to guess. Absolutely, dude. I could just see it.
Yeah. That one kid that like, it's the end of class and like the bell's about to ring and he's like, wait, don't we have any homework? It's like, oh, damn it.
Miss Johnson, did you collect your homework from class last night? I did it and you guys didn't. I'm going to get grades and you guys won't. Ha ha.
Yeah. Everybody knows everybody knew a kid like that.
I'm just envisioning him in my mind right now. It's stupid. It's funny though.
Yeah, I'm envisioning him like looking exactly the same as he does now, only like 4'11" or something in like 6th grade or whatever. You know?
Where's the sash? What's a sash?
He's a home auditor. Yeah. And now I'm thinking of that South Park episode where Shark goes to the hall.
You're
I'm
sad.
the dog, the big bad dog. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh,
Oh, and then there was a situation where he made some guy made a video like critiquing his portfolio or whatever, and he like changed like the thumbnail like to be it said like he was actually down like 20% on the portfolio, but he put like minus 30 or 40%, and he made him like Joe made him like apologize on Twitter or something. That's it's just, the guy had like 5K subs.
I better be careful because I gosh, what was it? MPW cut their dividend by like 49% or 47% or something. I did put minus 50% in my thumbnail. I rounded.
Oh,
is Joey Moneybags gonna come after me now? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What if like I go back into the bedroom over there and he's like hiding under my pillow, getting ready to tell me, hey, you gotta apologize.
please
48.
correct that and apologize. Please.
It was 48%, not 50%. Why would you do that? Why would you clickbait?
I don't know. He just like, and then I saw a tweet from him one time where it was like a bunch of thumbnails that kind of look like he did, and he's just like calling everybody out for being a little bit of a copycat. Which I mean, I don't know. Have you ever been copied, so to say, yet? You know,
Copied. I mean, I don't really think. I don't think so. Gosh, there was. It's funny. There was a situation where, actually, I think it was. I think it was Jeremy actually. Like right after I came out with like a price target for a certain company, he released a video with like a basically the exact same price target, and I don't think that he necessarily like. Well, I don't think Jeremy's sitting here at the time. I have like 70 subscribers or something, so I don't think he's like sitting there looking for his ideas on. But it's like I jokingly kind of or half jokingly made a video like, do I have like a secret admirer on on YouTube here? I don't even remember what the stock was or what I said the price target was.
well, Dividend Dude got banned by Jeremy on Twitter.
For what?
He's called him out. He like made fun of him for like his Foot Locker post, and he got blocked. I don't know how I haven't got blocked yet. That's crazy that he got blocked before me.
This is what I will say about Foot Locker. Just because it has gone down doesn't necessarily mean that it was a bad value at 25. It just means it went down, right?
Yeah.
But since I'm of the opinion that shoe retailer in mall is a declining business model, I will pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bullish.
Yeah. Now, hey, if you know, I sincerely wish the best for anybody that's bought Foot Locker and hope that they end up getting some value out of it, but I just don't think I'm going to be coming along for that journey.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be on the sidelines.
Yeah. Besides, I mean, according to some, I already have enough so-called turnaround plays going on, you know. So, you know, I've got as you know, I've got Intel, and everybody thinks that that's a really bad idea for some reason.
It went down after. It went down. It went down recently.
Yeah, I get the most flack for Intel, but honestly, I think as far as like focus on things like the product and you know the actual technology side of things and actually like doing the necessary footwork to get back up to a higher standard. I think Pat's the right guy. He's passionate about the technology. It's just, man, when he opens his mouth, we're committed to a healthy competitive dividend.
Yeah, we're committed to
yeah.
Oh my God, I got to pull it out now.
Yeah.
You know, we're very happy with our success in the markets that we're expanding into. We're committed to a healthy, sustainable, and competitive dividend relative to our competitors. We still believe we offer solid yields and a sustainable payout ratio. And we're integrating AI.
No, that was kind of funny though. Like the first time that what was it? NVIDIA had said something about like NVIDIA had just had a big run up because of AI, and then they mentioned something about some of Intel's newer chips being like really good, and Intel stock went up just because NVIDIA like kind of gave them a fist bump.
It's
hilarious.
Rational market.
Yeah, it's super rational. Yeah. Competitive dividend equal dividend to be cut. Seems like it. And I guess what I think, I think that they worded it that way specifically so that, they would have the wiggle room to cut it if they needed to. Like he didn't say we're keeping it where it is or it's safe. He said we're committed to a healthy competitive thing. And then if around that same time, if you looked at what the yield was for something like Taiwan Semiconductor, something that would be seen as maybe like a comparable type of company, the yield was pretty similar at that time when they cut it. Like they cut it to be about the same yield, so therefore competitive within their industry, right?
Yeah.
Now I think that's kind of a weasel word to say that that you're committed to a healthy competitive dividend just before you cut it, because saying committed to the dividend and then cutting it seems like a contradiction.
Yeah, what could go wrong there?
Yeah. However, I think that the dividend cut was the right business decision. So I'm not going to sit here and like give them too hard of a time over it just because they screwed up on the message, the way they delivered the message.
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see if Joseph Carlson made a some snotty comment about Intel. You guys are all fools for buying Intel. I didn't buy Intel. I'm up on my S&P Global.
At least it wasn't like stanky.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that, Shamir. That was rough.
So, yeah, I avoided tea in my early days. When it comes to telecoms, like I don't know, the debt scared me a lot more at that time, and I think in a sense I got lucky for being afraid of the debt and avoiding tea, because at that time I think tea had one of the best dividend yields like 2 or 3 years ago, right? Out of pretty much any major company.
Still does.
Only because the prices plummeted. Yeah, because they cut the dividend. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking right now at it. Let's see.
But yeah, honestly, like I just don't get how it is that they couldn't somehow manage some kind of synergy with the fact that they offer phones, high-speed internet, and then streaming with like HBO Max or whatever. Like how they couldn't figure out a way to make that into a good like synergistic business, and so they ended up just spinning the thing off instead and using it to unload some debt. Unbelievably, I don't know. It seems like there's just ineptitude at every level with T. I'm always disappointed with what they're doing and how.
Yeah, it's funny WBD because they had like CNN Plus or whatever, like the CNN streaming subscription, and this could be wrong, but I don't think a single person actually subscribed to it.
No, so I think it wasn't that like it was bad. I don't think it wasn't like a single person, but
yeah,
but it was like literally they were hyping this CNN streaming service like it was so great and everything. Probably paid the likes of Don, No Charisma, No Brains, Lemon zillion dollars to have some show on there, and like 3 people subscribed or something, and it's like, it's like they just envisioned that the masses, the teeming masses, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, must have been thirsting for an extra dose of the likes of Don Lemon and I don't know, is this Wolf Blitzer a CNN person?
Wolf Blitzer.
yeah. Wolf Zero Charisma Blitzer. Yeah,
real.
Wolf would put you to sleep involuntarily, even after you had like, I don't know, 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. Blitzer. I know that's a really long name, but
yeah, our channel memberships are doing better than CNN Plus right now.
Yeah, if you combine them, they probably are. But how is that? We don't have amazing people like Don Lemon and Wolf Blitzer.
Yeah, we got 2 of us for exclusive episodes and other quality perks.
Yep. Imagine T-yield now if the dividend wasn't cut over 10% for sure. Yeah, that would be a pretty beefy yield. Heck, so speaking of yield, we both have Altria Group stock. I noticed they have just been in a little bit of a slump lately, like kind of stuck in that low to mid 40s area. Yield close to 9% as of today.
And they hiked that dividend, baby.
Did they finally announce the dividend hike? I missed it.
4%.
Another 4% hike.
Yeah,
so what is that thing up to, like 97 cents a share per quarter?
I'm pulling that up right now on dividenddata.com. Sponsor of. Oh, I can't say it because we're not on my channel. Yeah, we need new names for our channel. The day trading dividend dudes. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
What would be a funny? We got to think of names now. While I'm pulling up MO.
How about the market masterminds?
I feel like if we did like something ironic, it would be kind of funny, and it would get views. Like if we did like the day trading dividend guys, the market like just something that would like get 4.3% hike, and if I'm correct, that's
98 cents.
Damn,
when that is $1 a share, probably next year it'll reach $1 a share.
All right, am I on cocaine, or did they not announce a dividend hike like in what you call it? Like I thought they did in January. Okay. Maybe this was the same one.
I think it was more recent than that.
January. I thought they. Maybe it was just their plan to.
But yeah, 98 cents a share, according to.
Happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really stoked because probably a year from now it'll be like $1.02, $1.03, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said they announced it last week, so that's why I missed it.
I could have swore they announced another one like in the winter.
It was probably before January. It was probably like November or something.
It was back in March. I think you're right, Shamir. Maybe it was just their plan to act. Maybe it was just their plan and their goal to actually, when they reported earnings, to say that
what I think happened. Okay, I think I know what happened. Okay, so back in March they announced that they would be announcing the dividend.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So they must have confirmed that they'd be raising the dividend, but they didn't have the amount yet, probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, booyah. Yeah, I'll be happy with my MO stock.
It's
especially since I've gotten some of the shares by selling puts, so I got premium up front for those. And you could consider that a discount on your cost basis in a sense. So, yeah, I'll keep collecting my divvies.
Yeah, you wonder if the stock price will actually ever go up, though.
I do, but they do have they do have their Enjoy plan, and they had said that they expected that to be accretive to free cash flow by 2025.
I'll take that.
So it seems like they were going to use probably the rest of 2023 to kind of like iron out the distribution plan and ramp up, and then 2024 to really get it out there. Then 2025 we would see the benefits on the cash flow of the business.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. If they actually execute on that, it's not a giant fail like Jewel was, then I do think we will see I think we'll see it above 50 again.
Yeah, Dividend Dude's been talking a lot of smack about Altria recently.
Yeah.
But Dividend Dude also has been changing his opinion on stocks every other week, so.
This is a long-term game, guys. A long-term game. You can't be going whichever way the wind blows week to week. Yeah, it's crazy though that Altria has been, in my opinion, on a pretty big discount. Like I think something like, it's been a while since I've run the numbers, but like 54 or 55 a share is probably like the actual value based on future free cash flow. And so like I've been basically interested in getting it under 50 for a margin of safety and all that. So I feel pretty happy with the ability that we have right now to average on this thing, because frankly all they have to do is keep those like mid single digit increases in cash flow and dividend payouts, and it'll pay off over 20 years for sure.
Oh
yeah, assuming that smoking doesn't get like outright banned in the US or anything like that.
Yeah, I think the weed or the vape is more of a risk than the cigs at this point, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah, that is actually. But it seems like with cigarettes, like they're trying to outright ban menthols, for example. So it's like happening kind of in steps. I don't necessarily agree with the overreach from the nanny state, as you would call it. In California banned like flavored tobaccos, like you could get like strawberry flavored cigarettes and things like that. California has completely banned that stuff. Yeah. So that kind of thing, it worries me slightly as a tobacco company shareholder, but yeah, not enough to stay away from the stock. Our boy here bought Texas Roadhouse.
Oh baby. All
right. I see you.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
When we get our gains, Joseph will tell everybody who didn't buy how they're wrong, and he's right. We're right.
So if you're on my Discord, I actually have been sending out pictures of American publicly traded companies that have, either stores or restaurants or buildings here in the Philippines, and I found a Texas Roadhouse. Actually, it's like a couple hundred meters from where I am right now. Actually, it's in a mall, and oh my goodness, is it expensive to get Texas Roadhouse here?
Oh boy,
yeah. I guess importing those nice
membership money
isn't cheap.
Yeah, that membership money's got to be put to good use.
Yeah, basically, here to eat at Texas Roadhouse, you basically have to be rich by Filipino standards. We're talking like probably $75 for like the bone-in ribeye.
I might be in Buffalo later this month, and if I am, hoping to try Texas Roadhouse. I can't go there with you, Shamir. Hey, Shamir,
Canada
you
banned.
should come to my school. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wait, did Ryan just invite everybody to come to his school?
Fan meetup outside the school. That'd be funny.
Flash mob. Ryan
Just,
Dengler fan club flash mob outside his school. That wouldn't be weird at all.
it's just John Judas. It's Shamir out there. I can see it.
They're holding up posters. We love you, Ryan. I did it at Stocks Not Drugs. They'll be wearing that on their t-shirt. Oh yeah, you should have merch that says "Do dividend stocks, not drugs."
I actually thought of that. Do you think that would actually sell?
I think some hardcore fans would buy it, or we can offer that on the new channel if we want, since we always sign off with it every week.
Yeah, no, that actually would be. I'm thinking now.
Yeah.
I got like two. I got two right now. I got 2 members. So that like I wonder how like if it would translate. Like if I were to do you think people would be more enticed to buy the shirt and then become a member, or be more willing to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good option. Like, obviously, some people like to just do like I had somebody that likes the channel but doesn't like recurring things. Just like every once in a while, we'll do like a super thank or whatever on a video.
I got that. I got one of those today.
Yeah, but I think the merch, obviously like the shirt from, I don't know who does those anymore, if Cafe Press is still a thing, but it's like the actual shirt is probably like a $10 shirt, but like it's like $16.99 or whatever because of to support the channel or whatever. I think there's a lot of people that are amenable to that, especially if they get something that kind of represents their fandom, that they can like be reminded of it and such. Yeah, I do think that can like deepen the support. And some people would prefer to wear it loud and proud, so to speak.
That'd be so funny.
Coffee mugs that say the same thing. Maybe we could do all kinds of cool stuff.
I got the I ran a clothing brand before, right?
Oh, really? What was it called?
So guess. It's right in front of you.
Become a member.
Come.
No, really, what was it called?
Dengler Clothing.
Oh, just Dengler Clothing.
Yeah. Because I saw brands like Ford and like Louis Vuitton, and I was after people's names, so I figured, why not me? It was kind of stupid looking back, but
yeah,
we did well.
Or you could have just like come up with like a shortened like an acronym type thing, like Damon
DC.
John.
We had DC.
Fubu. Yeah.
No, that merch would be interesting though.
Yeah.
I kind of look into it now.
I think it would. I think it would go over. I think it would be funny. Well. Yeah. Imagine like if you actually like out in public saw somebody wearing one of them.
I'd be kind of scared, dude.
Would that be the moment where you felt like you made it?
Oh man. Yeah.
Like, yeah. Or the moment where like somebody actually recognizes you out in public or something.
Jesus, John Judas just comes out from an alleyway.
Like, hey man,
hello, fellow.
I saw your Texas
fellow investor.
I saw your Texas Roadhouse video. I think you missed this in their latest quarterly report.
That'd be funny if I got like a hater in real life, or like one of the hate comments, like FC Canada pulls up in real life.
Don't you have homework to do?
He doesn't have the dividend stocks drug shirt on. He's got like a VTI shirt on or something like that.
If you want to be told to invest in tea, just subscribe to Strongman Personal Finance, because that's basically his advice. Nothing against it. It's actually probably good advice for most people. Yeah, I think I've thought of like throwing one of my like insane like thumbnail faces onto a shirt just as like just as like a goof. Yeah, like especially the one where like my eyes are like rolling up into the back of my head like I'm the Undertaker. Just like put that on a shirt. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to like sell a product that I wouldn't believe in either. So I think I would actually have to like work on the design.
Hero's face, Jeremy on his merch.
Oh my god, jeez, man, no, I could never.
No, because Jeremy would be able to probably like he would be able to like sue for royalties or something.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, and he probably would. He's petty.
Yeah, he needs the money too. His views are going down.
Yeah,
it's actually crazy. Like on his other channels, at least, like our views are like it's like actually kind of weird how close they are. Like he only gets like 1,000 views a video on like his 3rd or 8th channel, whatever you call it. Jeremy LaFave makes you money.
His channels reproduce like cockroaches.
Yeah, they do.
It's like just when you think you've squished one, another one shows up.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. Jeremy LaFave makes money. Financial education too. Jeremy LaFave.
The hell is the point of financial education too?
That's yeah.
Is it because the first one was so good he needed to make a sequel?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very.
I doubt it.
His views are really nothing to write home about, considering. I don't think his videos are high quality at all either. Like,
no. Yeah, I mean,
he just pulls up his little iMac.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, whatever he's using to, like, broadcast or whatever, he has a circular window for his face, and it's just like his face on his videos just looks like a disembodied head floating around the screen, which is kind of weird. And yeah, he pulls up some charts and some financials and stuff, just like any other stock channel would do. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing like particularly special about what he's doing. He'll talk about PE sometimes. I've heard him do that. So if somebody mentions PE, they know what they're talking about. So I think you can trust Jeremy. He thinks the 40 PE is quite reasonable for this business and that business. I've heard him say that.
Yeah, 40 PE is very reasonable for a tattooed chef. We could for the do dividend stocks not drugs shirt. We could have like on the front. We could have the do dividend stocks not drugs, and in the back you could have like both of our faces.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could just make the shirts so ridiculous and extreme. They would only appeal to the people who are in the private mastermind Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can remember that a big giant floating head. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Like, do you guys? All right, so who here watched Power Rangers as a kid?
I've seen it once.
So, do you remember Zordon?
Go Power Rangers! No.
Let me see. Is there a way? So, I encourage everybody to just Google what Zordon looks like real quick and tell me if Jeremy's like floating head on the screen thing does not give you Zordon vibes.
I'm looking this up. Zordon. All right, this should be good.
I like the first time I ever saw one of Jeremy's videos, that's what I thought of. I thought, oh, this dude's pulling a Zordon on me.
Is that Bryan Cranston? Why does it say Bryan Cranston?
That's a good question. I don't know who played Zordon at all. But yeah, he was he was in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from like 1995 or whatever.
Or the floating head from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty similar vibe to the Wizard from the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yeah. That's basically, yeah, that actually that fits pretty well. That fits pretty well. You dare question my power? So,
We got to think of other ways to branch out the new channel over here. Well, of course we got to do clips.
Yeah. Clips.
This is live manifestation, guys. We'll look back on this in 3 years when we have 100K and 400 Genos in revenue.
And when there's 15,000 people watching every live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the ladies want to come on the stream.
Yeah. We'll have a studio. We'll have a studio, and we'll be telling everybody why they're wrong and we're right.
We're right, you're wrong. AI.
Yeah. We'll have people coming on just for the clout.
Oh, I had channel members come on last week. That was actually fun.
Oh. We have one of those soundboards where we press the buttons and sound effects come out like every other podcast or whatever.
Yeah. This is Josh over here from Illinois. He's calling in. Josh, we're going to send you our free course. Only $6,000. We're giving it to you for free today. There is an application fee.
We could do what Dave Ramsey does, give away Financial Peace University or whatever to the callers. I'm also going to send you my book.
I would suggest you buy an Ave Maria mutual fund.
Look, you just got to look up which mutual funds have beaten the market and buy those.
Jesus Christ, there's a spider. Holy shoot. Okay.
All right. Do we need to?
Holy.
Are you in danger?
It's like a daddy long leg spider. Oh my lord. I'll see if I can. All right. There.
Well,
you see that?
Yeah. I'm.
Oh, all right.
So
Jesus, I think I just go for it.
I strongly dislike spiders. So
okay, I'm gonna go for it. Oh man, Jesus fuck, that's huge. Okay.
No animals were harmed in the making of this live stream.
Jesus, guys, if I don't come out, these are pretty easy. Jesus, though, I'm scared. I'm not gonna be able to get a good grip on it. Oh man.
Do you want me to send reinforcements?
Everybody, monetization was the last goal of my life. Oh my god, bro! I don't know if I can get it. It's too big.
That's what she said.
I can usually squish it, but I don't know if it's. I don't want the thing touching me. All right.
That's also what she said.
Jesus. Maybe we got to load up the tissues here. Oh gosh. Okay.
Donnie from Queens on the line. Yeah.
Is it true that spiders will pause whenever they sense danger? They'll just pause.
They got spidey sense. They do got spidey sense, and they will. They know, they can sense your presence, your murderous intent.
Oh gosh! All right, let's keep talking about dividend stocks for now and expanding our chance. It's branching out, and if I. Jesus, you know what? I might just have to do it. All right.
Nothing is impossible, Ryan. Just do it.
Chat, I think we need a countdown. I'd rather box Chamberlain than do this. I'm going to be honest. I can go to a ring with Mike Tyson right now. Oh, my God. Okay. It's really not that big. I don't like how big its legs are. That's what's I'm icky with. All right. We're going to do a countdown, chat. Okay, we got to set ourselves up in position.
I mean,
all right.
It's the final countdown.
Oh, gosh. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it
live, everybody.
Oh, it's moving. Okay. Holy. Okay. Okay, it's moving. It senses that I'm going in for the kill. I'm a man of venomous intent. It's not personal, buddy. Got it. Oh! Ah!
Bro.
F the animals.
Yeah. So, Shamir, if you've ever seen snakes on a plane, remember when Samuel Jackson said, "Everybody listen, we've got to put a barrier between us and the snakes." Basically, Ryan was doing the same thing with the spider. You got to put a barrier. Rest in peace. So,
Shit.
I think I know what the new channel mascot's going to be. The new channel mascot's going to be.
I killed it.
So
I killed it.
So Shamir was commenting on the amount of tissue that you used, but context. I was just explaining to him that, in Snakes on a Plane, Samuel Jackson clearly said, we've got to put a barrier between us and the snakes. The same logic applies to spiders as snakes.
Yeah. Shamir, I think I used the right amount because when I killed it and I squeezed it up, I could see it. It was just like all curled up right in the tissue, and I didn't actually get it. So
I encourage you to watch Snakes on a Plane. That's the summary of what I'm trying to say.
All right, we got to manifest our channel's growth now where we're at it.
All right, get manifesting.
Oh my gosh, Shamir,
you just got us some bad karma by
Shamir, I think I might have to cancel off the school meet and greet. We're canceling the school meet and greet. We're canceling the school meet and greet. That's how you get on the registry.
That comment, yeah. I mean, oh my gosh. That's a good dude. He's on fire today, though. Some of these comments are absolute gold.
Shamir's
I used to be a teenager. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we gotta manifest our channel. The channel's.
Okay. What's your preferred method of manifestation? Is it meditation?
Saying it every day.
The channel is going to reach 1 million subscribers.
How will we do it?
Well,
that's what I wanted to get to. We got to talk about what we're going to do to get there. That's the real manifestation.
Well, I think consistency, putting in the reps. As you know, as someone who understands the gym, that reps in that zone increase your capabilities in that zone. So,
well, not if you're 15% body fat. That's not how it works. You need to be 15% body fat. Zero.
That's what we're going to start out with. We're going to start out with 0, and then we're going to we're going to go to 1 million by consistency, integrity. We're not going to be sellouts, except for the Mastermind Discord link in the description.
Until we get a sponsor offer from FTX.2.
We won't take those kind of sponsors, we'll say. All right. I have no doubt that sponsors will come up, right? It's a natural part of the evolution of any YouTube endeavor. Sponsors become a thing. I think it's important to take sponsors that you can be proud to stand behind the product that they offer. It's a product that you yourself feel comfortable using and or endorsing.
What if we get offered by Manscaped?
I think I'd go for it.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think that making manscaping cool and acceptable is a good thing overall for society. So yeah,
the money.
Yeah, I would take. But what I wouldn't do established titles.
Ooh.
Wouldn't do masterworks. Masterworks is basically it's like a fake investment, right? They're
Well, that's the art one, right?
Yeah, that's the art one. They're like, oh, fine art has outperformed the S&P 500 for like 20 years or something. Those are non-performing assets. Like that's like saying Bitcoin's outperformed the S&P 500 for 3 years or whatever. That doesn't make it like the fact that the price has gone up.
According to my analysis, the Mona Lisa is trading at a 40 PE ratio too. So
it's all right. It's greater fool. It's greater fool theory, right? It's only worth more if there's somebody else out there willing to pay more. But at the end of the day, it's canvas and paint in shapes
and AI
on paint that we recognize, right? And AI. Imagine how I'm using Chat GPT to make passive income using fine art. 10x my video. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't take that one. Actually, how about this for a fun game that we can play for the last stretch of the stream? I know you have to go. Probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. So
what time is it? Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So why don't we play a game of, each of us throw out like a sponsor we've seen on YouTube and debate whether or not we would take it on the new channel.
Yeah. Boy.
So Masterworks, you already know how I feel about that one. How about you?
I would say no. I could see a lot of scandals coming up with that coming soon.
Yeah, anything parading as an investment that's not an investment, yeah, definitely. So anything that would go with crypto stuff too. Anything crypto, like a new coin, an NFT, a crypto exchange, I'd probably say no.
Yeah. For me, dividend dated, or actually no, I can already spawn. I can't say that. Qualtrim, Joseph Carlson's software. Would you accept that?
I would need to take a closer look at the software. So if I tested it out for like say a month or two, and do you know how much it costs?
$10 a month.
$10 a month. So if I use it for a month or two and I determined that it saved me on average, say, more than 30 minutes worth of time or added more than $10 worth of value in a given month, I would. I wouldn't say no just because of any kind of like minor gripe I might have about Joseph Carlson. But if the software was actually worth the $10, I would absolutely, I would let it. I would be sponsored by it happily. Manscaped, we already said that's a yes.
Oh yeah, I do that.
So, how about have you seen those Kami Koto kitchen knives?
I think so.
So, would you be sponsored by them?
What kind of deal are they offering over here? Is it upfront cash for the sponsorships? That's something for all of these two. Are they paying us like a flat fee, or is it an affiliate code?
Let's assume that it's like it's like buying an ad slot on TV, right? They're paying $400 to run
taking that
to run like the 30-second ad read. So,
all right.
Actually, funny thing. There are channels that actually sit there and they examine all those common YouTube sponsors, and they examine like the things that like they make you say about the product and whether or not the stuff's true. And apparently, the Kami Koto is presenting itself as a Japanese knife. They're not made in Japan. So that almost right there,
it's integrity.
Hits me in the integrity, and I might have to pass on that one, even though like it's knives, so it seems like it's kind of harmless. It's like what could possibly be the harm of somebody overpaying a bit for a knife that wasn't really made in Japan. But I don't know. I feel a little bit weird about that. So
Yeah, I mean, money's money at the end of the day. We gotta figure out we can put the money in one way or the other. I mean, like, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it as long as they don't have some crazy scandal.
Yeah.
If the Japan thing is considered a scandal, but like the price is right and it's a good product, yeah.
Oh man, well there was a guy that did like some tests on the knives too, and like he was one of those popular. There's knife channels. Did you know that those were a thing?
Great CPM.
Yeah, yeah, I bet they do just as well as gun channels do.
Yeah.
So how about Factor? It's kind of like HelloFresh. It's one of those like food prep.
I totally would. Oh, I totally would. Yeah.
Me too. Like I think especially like as you know, as a fellow enthusiast of the gym,
bro.
one of the hardest and this is gonna sound like the ad read, one of the hardest parts of like actually adhering to like a regimen is like the meal prep and all that, because it's pretty time consuming. So like I would say if somebody has the financial resources to afford a service like that, because it's not cheap by any means, right?
Oh yeah.
But like I'd say if you were like really serious about your training or whatever, but you have more money than you do time, and like your time is more valuable than what you would save by like going to the store yourself and just doing it all, then I would say probably a good fit for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything like dishonest about what they're offering and what you're getting for the money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if I'm boxing Jeremy, I can easily integrate that into an ad. There's only going to be one way to be able to beat Jeremy Lefebvre. Actually, there's a lot more than that. But one of the ways that I need to be there is because of my diet nutrition. And thank you to Factor for helping me out with that. There's a lot of things that I do in my day-to-day life, and then I could like have funny little, clips in there.
Yeah. Okay. So how about Ridge Wallet?
Oh, I've seen that. I do it.
Me too. I think they're pretty cool, the wallets themselves. I, of course, actually, I just bought a new wallet while I was here. So, are you familiar with Fossil?
Mm-mm.
So you'll see their stores in malls pretty often. Basically, they sell watches and wallets. Yeah, I had a crappy wallet, and so I bought a Fossil. But even still,
membership money.
But even still, a Ridge wallet would be like a little bit more convenient for certain types of like outings and stuff, where you maybe don't want to like have a normal size wallet taking up space in your pockets or whatever.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't have like a lot of like maybe you can't wear something that has pockets that are sufficient for a normal size wallet. Yeah, I could see the convenience there. Okay, how about BetterHelp?
Oh, it's the mental health one, right?
Yeah. So
probably.
Yeah.
Unless you tell me something crazy.
I guess the only concern I would have is like, is like the virtual therapy like as proven as like real therapy, like the in-person therapy? Like I would worry about maybe it's not like enough for people that really need the help. But then again, some people are shy about going out and meeting somebody in person, so like maybe it helps those people. Yeah. So that's a tough one for me. But I think I'd probably lean towards doing it, because at least it would get like if somebody like needed somebody to talk to for like some kind of mental issue, like at least it would get them in the door of talking to somebody.
Yeah, you're right.
Or not. So it probably does more help than harm.
What is this next one? Krusty's Clown College. I don't know if he's meaning that.
I think he's making fun of this. So Southern New Hampshire University.
Krusty. Grand Canyon University.
So, it's a not well. So it says it's a nonprofit university. Is that really true? So,
I wouldn't know.
like they does seem like they specialize in virtual classes, which frankly, like COVID kind of made that just the norm in a lot of ways for people to do more virtual learning. And I'm not necessarily opposed to that. It would just be more like one of those things of like, are you getting an actual useful thing from them, or is it something where it's like they just kind of take your money and it's kind of a bit of BS? But it says it's nonprofit. Like, I would need to do maybe more research on like how good their accreditation is and stuff. But
100%.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, if it turned out that what they were offering was a good value for the money. Like.
What about M1 Finance? You'd have to take that, right?
So I'm talking more, Shamir, I'm talking more about direct sponsors, like where the creator actually reads the ad, not just things that advertise on YouTube, though.
This video is sponsored by dividendata.com.
Exactly. Actually, we're on my channel right now, and they're not my sponsor.
Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't not funny.
But DM me, bro.
Would you take a sponsor from him?
I probably would, yeah.
Over Qualtrim?
I mean, I haven't. To be fair, I don't currently use either. Oh, speaking of different people's software, how about Everything Money?
Oh no, I couldn't.
No.
Yeah, they'd lowball us too. I feel like they'd have some crazy projection valuation. They'd want like 40% below our intrinsic value for our ad read. So like if we usually charge 500, they'd like give us like $50 at max.
Yeah. So, I think I would consider it now. Actually, I've been thinking about doing like a comprehensive like review of their offering, because I actually really like their screener. Believe it or not.
Everything Money.
Yeah, they have a screener that I like better than, like, say, the Yahoo Finance screener, and I actually still like have a bunch of my watch list stuff set up through their screener where it'll like actually alert me on my phone and stuff. I can do that on Robinhood as well, but it's just, I would say it's like a convenience thing where you can run your screener and like set your your watch list target on the same platform or whatever. Like, it's not like, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's like perfect or anything, but whenever it is that I can look at their real estate calculator as well, I want to do like a video about their stuff and break it down and maybe say who would benefit from it or who wouldn't, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Give like an honest review of it, because their own channel kind of is made to. It seems like their channel is moved towards being made as like an ongoing infomercial for their software, in a sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and it's like, but you don't really see other people on YouTube like actually going into the actual paid version of the software and like being like, this is what it's good for, this is what it's not good for, etc.
Yeah.
So I think that might get me some clicks. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say dividenddata.com. I think I'd hope I get some input, eventually, but I think we're just working, or he is. We gotta like try to clean it up, because I think like the actual like website's very solid, and there was just like a recent price hike from $10 to $25 for new members not existing, which is a lot.
So that is a pretty big price hike.
That is a lot, and then we had a lot of debate about in the Discord, link in the description. But like, yeah, you could try it for 2 weeks free. We're working on just trying to make it more cleaner and more visually appealing, which I think would appeal to more broader people. What if you don't care if it's like the cleanest or whatever, or it doesn't have cute little graphic bars or whatever. If you can, I think it's solid, and I believe in. I want to support Zach. So
I mean, I am looking, at the website, and it looks like a good site, like it's well made and everything.
you try it. You could try it for free for 14 days.
Another time, perhaps, Ryan.
Yeah, when you're back.
I'm on vacation. So, all right. Well, that was pretty much all the potential channel sponsors I could think of off the top of my head. So, I think it's about time to conclude, as you have somewhere to be. Final thoughts.
All right, final thoughts. It was a good summer. This is pretty much the wrap-up stream for summer, at least on this channel. I'm sure we'll have a conversation or conversations the next few days, regarding the channel, the other channel. If you guys have any names, vote them in the comments section. You guys already know where to find me.
Discord. Link in the
join Discord. Join the Discord's link in the description, both of them. And of course, with all that out of the way, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications, and of course, do dividends, stocks, not drugs. Have a good one.
Later.